the Zionists in this White House, they're shaking. They're shaking. They don't know what to do. They're confused because we've mobilized every single front. Over 500,000 settlers have Israel has lost any semblance of legitimacy in the international community after South Africa constitutes the International Court of Justice. And when the International Court itself that the U.S. is one with the occupier, but that's why we are standing in collective consciousness. We know who the enemy is. Of traffic at the Iliad Port. Again and again, it is proven that the occupier will make attempts. They'll try to break us, but they will never shake our resistance and our commitment to the struggle. When empire feels threatened, listen to this. When empire feels threatened, it clamps down even harder. The winds of the people, you, the people, me, suspending, creating new rules that people who support Palestine need to follow. Look what they did at the University of Maryland when students wanted to order Vigil for Palestine in October. The University of Maryland to court. They fear us, they fear us. They're scared of us standing here together in collective unity because they know they can't silence the masses. So what are we going to do? We're going to continue showing up. And I must remind you that the U.S. didn't just wake up and find itself tangled in the occupier's violence. Is not innate to the Palestinian men digging for people under the rubble. It is not innate to the elderly Palestinian woman who crossed a field filled with Israeli snipers to check on a man shot, and in the children of Gaza who donated the little money that they had for the children in Lebanon who just bombed their occupier. No, it is innate in empire. Violence is innate to empire, and we the people know that we must challenge their violence every single chance we get. that we know that we will always be on the right side of history. You can bomb a people, but you can't bomb a movement. Each one of you standing here today is evidence that our martyrs have not died in vain. No, they have risen, and their blood waters the soil of revolution, and from it we will continue to rise. The resistance will continue to rise, and we won't stop until we see total liberation now! No legislation will stop the will of the people. Move forward after this year of resistance, emboldened, proud of what we've accomplished, and look forward to what we will accomplish until we see freedom. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Gaza! Long live Gaza! علي علم الثورة علي! علي 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 علي! علي علم الثورة علي! علي علم الثورة علي! Thank you everyone. Free Palestine! Make some noise! Next, we have another amazing speaker from Sean with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Make some noise!
Free, free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever! Hands off Lebanon! Hands off Lebanon! Hands off Lebanon! From the belly of the beast, U.S. out of the Middle East. From the belly of the beast, U.S. out of the Middle East. Oh yes indeed. Friends, my name is Sean Blackman, and I'm here with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. And the first thing I'd like to say everything that I did for a year, and that's all power to the Palestinian resistance. Let me hear you say all power to the resistance. All power to the resistance. All power to the resistance. genocide. 1 year of repression. 1 year and lies from the government and the corporate media. 1 year. But it's also been 1 year of resistance. 1 year of solidarity. 1 year of steadfastness. 1 year of Samu. Support for that genocide, we have to understand how this connects to our conditions here in the United States. We have to have a very clear idea of how war and genocide abroad robs people working in we understand that every year, 3.8 billion in U.S. money is stolen from you and I in facilities. $1 trillion that is spent every year by the United States on war. Matter of fact, in recent years, the National Priorities Project released an analysis that said the United States spends more on military, more on war in the next 9 years. This earth spends anywhere minimum oppression as the United States. Now, why is that? Now, why is that? Is that because the U.S. is that dedicated to democracy in other countries? Still trying to convince the U.S. people because when we say U.S. out of the Middle East, we're talking about the same U.S. government and the same U.S. military that killed 1 million Iraqis in Iraq. Into war, goes into inhumanity. It's because those resources being put in place to protect America's ability to act as an empire of the earth. That money for war only goes to support it to protect U.S. imperialism, and it hurts us in the process. And what is capitalism based on? Capitalism isn't on making profit. The goal of capitalism is to maximize profit. If maximizing profit means famine, if it means disease, if it means destitution, if it means pestilence, if it means poverty for the wealthy elite, the capitalist class, who hoard the wealth that we of having my intelligence insulted. You see, because between the Democrats and Republicans. We are told that when election time comes, we have to support the quote-unquote lesser evil. Well, let's compare and contrast. What is the Trump administration? It's what is Kamala Harris's policy on Israel? Kamala Harris has made it clear that she will not waver one bit from the policy of Joe Biden when it comes to Israel, which means continuing to fund and facilitate genocide. She says the word ceasefire. We see what she does. I don't care how many rappers she brings on stage. I don't care about her bringing up Meg Thee Stallion or Quavo from the Migos or whoever else. This is what I mean. They throw all this mess at you, this political theater, this nonsense that has absolutely your life. Into forgetting the fact that not only are they not going to stop the genocide, they don't intend to do anything to improve your material conditions right here in the United States of America. This is why Martin Luther King said that the bombs dropped on Vietnam explode at home. He talked about all the money that called them to come back in small amount of resources to poor people here in this country. And speaking of Vietnam, I think we should remember that it was a Democratic president, Lyndon Baines Johnson, that put the U.S. in that war, and it was a Republican president named Richard Nixon that continued that war. The Democrats and the Republicans are in lockstep. When it comes to genocide, when it comes to war, when it comes to anything that supports humanity, both parties are equally crooked and equally culpable in our suffering. It's just like in the period after the 9/11 wars. We saw military vehicles and personnel and surveillance that the U.S. military used made its way to the police departments here in the U.S. Matter of fact, in the year 2020, during the George Floyd uprisings, in 2020, 14 local police departments in 10 states got mine-resistant vehicles to their departments for free. Free military weapons. So when you hear the U.S. government and the corporate media talk about the Palestinian resistance as terrorists, and they talk about the Palestinian solidarity movement and the movement to shut down Cop City and the movement against police terror as domestic terrorists, that's what they call us. This is the material connection between war abroad, suffering at home, and political repression here in the United States. And that is why we must continue to organize. We must continue to fight back. We must continue to do what we're doing right now. We must continue to show that these lies don't work and that we will never stop the fight until Palestine is free. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Palestine, Arabia! Palestine, Arabia! Harriya, Harriya! Harriya, Harriya! Sean Blackman from PSL. Peace if you're willing to fight for it, and let your motto be resistance. Thank you.